So, Demetrius, you're doing some research and you come across a company in the market who you've noticed that they are consistently putting out their advertisement every day for flooring leads. All right. So that means like they're always, they're marketing like for their pipeline. But in Atlanta, my area, we have five general sections. So we have North Atlanta, South, East, and Central, which is like the city metropolitan area. So I've noticed that they are posting, for leads every day. At least they have been for the last 30 days, which I'm like, oh, that's worrying me. But I've realized that that should never worry me because when I went to the other side of the business, which is the workers or the talent acquisition, finding people to do the work, I didn't notice anyone who was posting an ad every day for that same industry. So that means that inevitably, if a business is saying they're getting a lot of leads in on this end, they're doing the work with whatever capabilities they have, but they're not also growing their capabilities on this end in the business, they're bottlenecked. So whatever work that they're getting, they're not able to grow the company because they're busy eating through the work that they have. Whereas with me running an ad as consistently as I for me running an ad for hiring employees as consistently as I do for hiring customers is going to be this is what I anticipate will happen. Leads are going to come in, the business is going to grow and work to its capabilities, its capacities, which means that I'm the one doing the labor. So I'm going to be booked up on my schedule doing all of the work. I'll run an ad for workers and laborers and positions. So then now I'm putting people in position and I'm always going to keep that ad on. So I'm always going to be having more people I'm interviewing to put into position inside of my company. So that way my company's got leads, it's got the back end, which with the back end really is the finished product and um, reviews, but really the back end, I also kind of see like the back end as the capabilities of the business to grow because the business is growing. So it's like, oh man, if we only have, it's like a conversation. It's like we only have so many people to have conversations with the pool, then that means the pool itself is going to get basically like muddied up until we add some more water in there to make more water, to make it more distilled. By that I mean, trying to give some examples so people can like, if you haven't done this, I've never done this either. So you watch it back, you be like, oh, okay, I can apply this to whatever I'm doing. Which is basically like, okay, we got leads coming in. Basically, we're gonna get overwhelmed, right? Gonna get overwhelmed. Eventually, at a point in time, gonna get overwhelmed. Be like, damn, this is too much. This is way too much work for me to be doing. I'm getting tired. I'm too tired to be doing all this work. Whew. But at the point where it's like I got an ad going where people are like new fresh workers are coming in like, man, I ain't had a job and I don't know how long, man. I'm trying to get this bread up. I'm trying to hustle, you know what I mean? Like I can get it by any means necessary. I ain't nothing to play with. I'm gonna come in there whoop de whoop, poop boop boop. You're gonna be like, dang, where you been at? I needed you on this job from a year ago. You could have been got this bread. People like that are always gonna be coming in the door. So they're always gonna be like, let's get this in. Oh, and then the back end is not when people get tired of working, but when they get tired of seeing the vision. And then that's when the back end happens where people are getting let go. They're not coming back to the process. Like, so yeah, as I'm having internal, like externally, I'm hiring people continuously. There's also going to be a process of increasing my standards and cutting people loose whose values and standards and principles and performance don't adhere to my company's vision. So that's the back end where it's like we're letting those people go so better people can come in and increase the quality of the product and the size of the business, and then letting other people go who are just who either have poor performance or have low standards or they don't share the same values that we have here at the company. And that is what and those three processes are what are like the life of the life of the business, right? New customers, new talent, talent retention, customer retention. Oh, so this is what happened in my last business. That did it. That that I didn't do. So I had some lead coming in. I had leads. We were working the lead system, generating leads. We were doing deals, and we what I didn't do, I didn't have a constant stream of incoming workers, or at least potential business partners that I wanted to partner with inside of a role coming in the door. And I was also too slow in removing the people whose values were not in line with the company's values. So I did do those things eventually, but it took a really long time and it took a really big drain emotionally. So it's important to be doing that continually. Like it's like a check, it's like a system. Just check it. So I did the right thing. The thing that I didn't do, I did the right thing by removing the person whose values didn't share. The thing that I didn't do was have that funnel on for bringing in a new person whose values that were in line with my company's values. Oh man, like, phew. So I gotta make a phone call, but that's a eureka moment.